The Disney California Adventure Food and Wine Festival started March 4th and continues all the way until April 26. Our favorite booths have returned with some new looks, but Disney really went above and beyond to bring us almost an entirely new menu throughout the whole festival. Now, the Festival Marketplace booths are not the only locations participating with special menu items. In fact, almost every restaurant in the park has specialty food and drinks available during this limited time event. So let's go over the lay of the land, show you where you can find everything, what some of my favorite things are, and some other unique ways the park is celebrating during this festival. So let's get started. The Disney California Adventure Food and Wine Festival is a mega popular event and a large draw for guests every year at the Disneyland Resort. Disney festivals really began and gained popularity at Epcot at the Walt Disney World Resort. So back when the crowds never really showed up to the then Disney's California Adventure in the early 2000s, Disney experimented with a similar event at its struggling new theme park to help try and draw crowds. The event has drastically changed over the years into the ever-popular foodie event it is today, and will continue to be a DCA mainstay for many years to come. The festival can seem overwhelming for people who have never done it before, or for those that just want to make sure they make the most out of their upcoming visit. So hopefully this video will do just that. Just like always, one of the first tips I will recommend is snagging and sharing a Sip and Savor Pass for the festival. This year, a Sip and Savor Pass will set you back $57, but if you have a Magic Key Pass or now a Disney Visa card, your price will be $52, a $5 savings for either option. The Sip and Savor Pass can be purchased at dedicated stands just like this one behind Carthay Circle Restaurant, but don't be deterred by long queues because these are sold at many different places throughout the park. For example, you can pick one up at Elias & Company and Julius Katz & Sons on Buena Vista Street, the Festival Gift Shop, and the festival booths throughout the event. There are other locations too, so be sure to find the one with the smallest queue. You shouldn't have to waste your time waiting in lines for Sip and Savor passes since you already are going to have to do that likely to get your favorite food and drink. If you're curious about which marketplace booths there are and where they are located, let's first start at the LA Style booth, which is located by itself over in the Hollywoodland area next to the Hollywood backlot stage. Then, when you exit out of Hollywoodland and head back to Buena Vista Street, you first encounter the Delish booth tucked right behind the Carthay Circle Restaurant in what I thought would have been the perfect space to use for the wine tasting and education seminars, but I guess not. Missed opportunity, Disney. Anyways, you'll then run into the Nuts About Cheese and Uncork California booths just outside the main entrance to Avengers Campus, followed just after that by the Berry Patch and California Craft Brews booths just outside the main entrance to Cars Land. Then immediately after, on your way through the Golden Vine Winery area, you'll see the Peppers Caliente and I Love Artichoke booths directly across from the Sonoma Terrace. Next up after that is the Avocado Thyme booth just across from the Joffrey's Espresso Cart. Then you'll take a quick diversion to your right down the San Francisco Street to get you to the Golden Dreams booth. Then back on the main corridor past the Festival Gift Shop is the Cluckadoodle Moo booth directly in front of the Little Mermaid attraction. And then finally, the Garlic Kiss booth sits all by itself adjacent to the Golden Zephyr attraction. Those are the 12 of the featured booths this year, and it seems almost all of them have a completely new menu to choose from. So if you've been to a previous festival, expect a lot of new, fresh items to try. Each booth features at least one food and one beverage item. However, many of them feature several items of either option, including vegan and kid-friendly items as well. So now that you know where to find the food, let's go over my top 3 picks from the festival this year. Starting off with my number 1, which is the Snickers Caramel Peanut Milk Chocolate Mickey Macaron, coming to us from the Nuts About Cheese booth. This is going to be located at the beginning of the festival marketplace, just as you exit Buena Vista Street. My second, number 2 pick is going to be the Giro-inspired flatbread featuring Impossible ground beef from the LA Style booth over in the Hollywoodland area. And a quick side note for this particular option, this is a vegetarian option and not a vegan option. Even though it does feature Impossible meat, there is dairy in this dish. And then finally, my third pick is going to be the pepperoni pizza slider. Very important that it's the slider and not the burger. And this comes to us from Smoke Jumper's Grill in the Grizzly Peak Airfield area of Disney California Adventure Park. Our group tried a lot of food and beverage throughout the event, but these were just the ones I can personally recommend and think you'll really enjoy. A definite can't miss during the Food and Wine Festival is the Festival Beer Garden back in Paradise Gardens Park area of Disney California Adventure. There's so much going on here. Not only did they have a massive beer location set up featuring only California local breweries, but they also had a featured artist painting a food and wine themed mural, live entertainment, and an entirely new menu at Paradise Garden Grill specific to the festival. So go grab your microbrew of choice from the beer cart, mobile order some brisket fries from Paradise Garden Grill, and sit back in the shade while you enjoy the sounds of bands like Urban Music Society playing on the Paradise Garden Bandstand. There is also live entertainment over at Paradise Gardens Park, which some of you may know as the World of Color viewing area instead. The performances here are scheduled throughout the day and into the evening, and this was a really great draw at the center of the event and had plenty of tables and benches throughout for people to enjoy their food and watch the performers. Now, as far as merchandise, Disney was offering festival-specific merchandise at multiple locations throughout the park, including the festival gift shop directly across from the Little Mermaid attraction and the Five and Dime gift shop at the entrance to the park on Buena Vista Street. There were items like the all-new Life is Great Festival Spirit jersey, festival-branded Corksicle tumblers, who was a sponsor for this event, and plenty of other festival-branded items like t-shirts and hats. However, one of my favorite things about the Food and Wine Festival, and something that is beginning to become sort of a tradition now, is the return of Soarin' over California. That's right, you can soar again with this opening day attraction and smell those sweet orange groves. Soarin' over California has returned for a limited time run during the festival, but will return back to Soarin' around the world just after. You definitely don't want to miss this DCA original, especially if you've never had a chance to experience it. Which version do you prefer though? Let me know in a comment below. And last but not least, I wanted to remind everyone about one of the main events during the Disney California Food and Wine Festival, and those are the wine, beer, and mixology education and tasting seminars. These classes were really the basis of the original food and wine events at DCA, but have since taken a backseat to the Marketplace food booths and the more foodie-centric event it has evolved into in recent years. They even have mixology courses themed to your favorite Disneyland bars, so you can learn to make drinks like the Fun Wheel from the Lamplight Lounge or a Krakatoa Punch from Trader Sam's. Typically, these seminars are around $25 a person and do require advanced bookings, and they can sell out. They are booked directly on the Disneyland website and are only for guests ages 21 and older. I'll place the link in the description below so you can book one if that's something that you're interested in. Well, that wraps up my quick guide to the 2022 Disney California Food and Wine Festival at Disney California Adventure Park. I hope this video helped you learn a little bit more about the event and also helped you plan for your upcoming visit. Please make sure to hit the like button on this video if you haven't already, as this really helps YouTube recommend this video to other Disney fans just like yourself. And consider subscribing for more Disney parks and theme park content. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you real soon.